Alright guys, welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K21, and today we're going to play round 1 of the 2022 Masters on my own society. So yesterday we did the par 3 contest, which was a lot of fun, only a short video, but I still had a blast doing it. I think, we'll have a look now, I think I ended up finishing second. Let's have a look. I think that was 4 under, yeah, Eric 2912 with a great score, has to be said, of 8 under par. Fair play to Eric. But second position for us, I think about 12 people played only, but hopefully we get a few more playing in this event. The main event, you would have to say. I've been excited to play this. As I said yesterday, we're just going to do one round per video, so if I have time I'll try and record each video on the day itself, but obviously I've mentioned before, with a young family, not easy to get the time to do that all the time, but I'll try my best. But yeah, we're just going to start off with round 1 today. Excited to play this round and then get the video edited, get it published up on YouTube, and sit down for the Masters. I think around 2 o'clock my time here in Ireland. I think Sky Sports have featured group coverage, so I'm not sure whether Tiger Woods is going to be one of the, if his group with Louis Oosthuizen is going to be one of the featured groups. I think they are out around 2 or 3 o'clock my time, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, going to be amazing to have Tiger there. I think for me personally, if he makes the cut, it'll be a massive achievement, let alone get into contention on Sunday. But it's going to be a great week, and I hope you enjoy it as well. But make sure to drop a like if you do enjoy these videos, guys. But let's get into it.
Well,
Master swing difficulty at Firethorn National.
This is only the first round, so hopefully you can make it a good one. Let's drop this in the
little
middle
wind
of the
to
fairway.
start off, has to be set into on the first. But yeah, I've said it before, I think there's quite a few renditions of Augusta in this game. I just happen to think this is the best one. I played a few recently. There was Bobby Jones 22 and Fruitland Farms 22. They're very good renditions, but there's just a couple of holes where they've sort of switched it around. Like say these bunkers would be over here somewhere. So personally I think this is the best one. The only difference now is on the 11th and 15th in real life they've changed the golf course, so that won't obviously be that won't be done for any rendition, I don't think. So
nothing wrong with that.
Not the best start there.
Okay,
red fast.
We're about 205 to the pin from here.
That might not even be enough, you know. I think I'm gonna have to hit 3 wood, try and shape it. If there's one thing you don't want to do, it's go over the back of this hole, but I think if I put a good bit of shape it should be alright. Let's again hit a little bit fast. Alright, at least we're not long behind the pin where it's impossible. We're chipping across this time.
Mark a little bit.
You can see what I mean there with that pin. If we were over here somewhere, it would be very difficult to get up and down. So I want to hit actually only in the light rough, so probably can just hit the sand wedge. Try and get up and down for par. Couldn't have hit that much better. Got the perfect and a laser swing line. If only I could keep that swing line. I won't be able to keep it on the putts for sure. I've been struggling with a push for a while.
This putt's good so far.
That was straight enough though, so maybe I am getting rid of it. It's a par to start, despite not really hitting any great shot, bar the third shot. I played that really well.
Off at even par
so good up and down.
Hole. Good to see.
But yeah, I mentioned yesterday my 3 picks for this week would be Dustin Johnson, Jordan Spieth,
right to left
and
on this one.
who was the other one? Cameron Smith. I think Cameron Smith is going to have a good week. He has played so well at Augusta the last few years. Putts really well. It just seems like he's made for this golf course. There's a perfect, much better rhythm there.
This one's heading to the fairway.
Not going to get all the way down the hill, I don't think, but we should get a little shoot forward. Not too bad at all. I'm not too familiar with the pins on this course for the first 3 rounds. Whenever I play this golf course throughout the year, I might just have a random round on it. I always play on pin set number 4. I just love the likes of this hole where you can use the slope down there to try and access the back right pin, and then of course the pins on 16 are unbelievable as well. So this is going to be a little bit long, but can't hit an iron, so I'm going to try and shape this between the 2 bunkers, if that's possible. Oh, I've hit it a little bit slow though.
I don't know. This one
I
could
think
go
I
either
was
way.
putting too much shape on it anyway. I was going to lose quite a bit of distance. Bunker's not too bad. We'll have a full shot at least.
Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you
just
have.
hit the sand wedge just to be sure. Thread fast, but that won't punish us too much, I don't think. Should be a kick in birdie, which it is.
That out of the bunker. Very.
Alright, so we get to 1 under par.
All right,
I'm going to be interested to see what wins this event over 4 rounds. It won't be me. I think we can be fairly certain of that. There's a lot of great players in this society, but 1 under leads the way through 7, so we're tied for the lead. But this course on Masters is not easy. The greens very
par
tough.
4 in front of us.
You have to be very precise with the iron shots. So it's going to be interesting to see what wins. If you do want to take part, just make sure you join the society and feel free to give it a go. I know Master Swing difficulty is not for everybody, but it's all about having a bit of fun. Actually, I thought that was going to be a fast, but it's a bit of a slow, but this should kick left here. Actually kick straight, but that's only light rough, I think. So
setting up here just in the light rough.
It's hard to know what way this is going to come out, and with that wind, I just feel like I'd be better going a little bit long. Short is no good. Right fast. Alright, it's putt pin high in the end, but
this putt
just didn't really time that one very well.
Feet. It could be a good one.
Alright, so getting a much straighter putt line today, thankfully, so far.
Yeah. Birdie in a row.
I've been struggling with a push badly lately, but no real sign of it at the moment,
down
thankfully.
To 2 under par.
2 under par through 3. A good start, but this 4th hole, par 3, first of the par 3 is not easy. The only thing is we do have a wind into us, but it's so strong we might not actually even reach now. Usually I have a hard time stopping this one. No, red slow, trying to hold it back to get a bit extra.
The approach is heading a bit to the
we
right.
all know how difficult that is. Maybe I should have just hit it straight up. The bunker would have been better than missing over here where I am. Hopefully I can just get it up on that top shelf. Surprised to see that actually fly as far as it did with the par. I was getting an 89% lie and then wind into, but not a bad shot. Just surprised it went that far.
This one's on a good line.
Oh, and it's another good up and down.
Get
so
out of here with a par.
we're making some nice putts at least. Our tempo is a little bit off. But I've said it before, that's going to happen to me a lot on Master. I do not play this game nearly enough, but as I said, been really looking forward to this week.
And let's let this fly here on the 5th.
Alright, the 5th hole, a very challenging hole. Need to avoid those bunkers, but there's not much fun out the ride either. No, need to avoid the bunkers, yeah.
Should be a good result off the tee
might
here.
Actually avoid them, but not in a good way. Be behind the tree. Tempo is
maybe
all
that was
over the place at the moment.
Thinking kind of prediction. We ended up in the rough.
I need to put a lot of swing on this. I don't think this is possible to do it, but we'll try. That was better tempo.
This one might be a bit too much.
Just too much actually. I went up with quite a few clubs because I thought putting all that shape on it would take so much distance off.
That approach was a bit wayward.
It's again not a bad shot considering where we were.
Our 3rd shot.
Whipped it around the tree and gave ourselves a chance apart. Couldn't have played that much better. Once again with the splash shot, getting the perfect and the laser swing line. So we're scrambling well. I was listening to Paul McGinley last night. He said 2 things you're going to have to do at the real life event this week is hit your irons well and scramble well. And so far we're not hitting our irons great, but we're scrambling well. So it's going to be very important for the guys in real life to do that as well.
Wind blowing left to right on this one.
Alright, 6th hole, 2nd of the par 3s. Once again, very downhill. Not easy at all. was much
swinging
better.
like silk.
Much better. Just a little bit short. Didn't need the loft and spin. Could have just hit them straight up, but a good shot.
The green with that
good
one.
shot.
Well
I said
done.
it a few videos ago, probably a couple of weeks ago now, that I find on Master I need to be shaping the shots. I find my tempo is a little bit better. I'm not going to hit perfects all the time, but I won't have as many bad swings. There's that little push again on the putting. And that time we need to push it more.
Much on there. And drop this one in for your par. Nice putt.
To be honest, you'd settle for pars on 4, 5, and 6. They're not easy holes. 7 is a chance.
And after that one,
once again, another pin I love on Sunday. You can use the slope behind to give yourself a tap-in birdie or maybe even an eagle if you're lucky enough.
Par 4 here.
Away from the slope for round 1.
Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. So
have to wait till Sunday to use
put it in the fairway and take it from there.
Slope. So I'm going to shape this and see if I can prove my theory right. Yeah, didn't really prove it wrong, I would say. It's only a slight fast.
That was a good one.
You might need to take an extra club on this one. That green is pretty elevated.
There's the slope I'm talking about. When that pin is around about here, the players will see it in real life. It's probably, the slope on this rendition is probably not as strong as it could be. But usually it comes up and then funnels back down. As I said, you can have a tap-in birdie or maybe even make an eagle. I don't think I need to even put loft on this. I know it's uphill a good bit, but it is 12 mile an hour. Tiny slow. I mean, if that affects you, you'd want to give up.
Come on, give us a kick to the left.
Yeah, a little bit affected us a little bit, but you won't get much closer to a perfect there.
Here we go, birdie putt coming up.
Not much in this putt is the only thing. Might leave the pin in actually, because could rattle that.
Looking very nice.
Alrighty.
Oh,
so there wasn't much in that, in fairness. It was just about making sure to get the pace right. Very easy to hit them ones too hard.
You
when they're
currently sit at 3 under par.
It rattles in the right side of the cup, and we are 3 under through 7, and so far we have the lead. But early days, there'll be many more people playing.
Hole coming up
later on. I just want to get it out of the way so that I can, as I said, edit the video, get it up on YouTube, and then sit down and watch the feature groups. Perfect drive there, one of my better ones. Once again, a little bit of a push, but you don't mind that. It's on the putting where it seems to be costing me.
Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin.
Wind there, a little bit of an issue, but we can shape it is the only thing. That's a cracker. That deserves to be good. If it gets the right kick, we'll go up those little slopes. Go on. No, it went up the side of them instead. That was unlucky. A little bit unlucky. It was a good shot.
Setting up for our third shot.
So again, we will hit the splash. Not quite full though. I think about 90% should be good. We are on a little bit of an upslope, but the 2 splashes we've played so far, couldn't have played them much better. That wasn't the best, but it's going to be okay.
Alright, here's a 7-foot putt. This putt's tracking.
Alrighty, good birdie.
In there. Here's
a very good front 9 for us, 4 under through 8. As I said, this course is not easy, but particularly when you play it on Master.
Bringing things down to 4 under after that one.
You have to hit good shots to make birdies. Back 9, obviously. Probably the next 3 or 4 holes is going to be difficult. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 is a birdie, if not an eagle hole, but these next 4 holes not that easy. Right. A baby fast, that will help me around the corner. Probably only have a wedge into this 9th hole now.
Quite the elevated green out there. You might need to take an extra club.
3-tiered green, as you can see. I think I just need a little touch of de-loft on this. I'm going to try and spin it. Keep it in around the flag. Tiny slow again.
Maybe this
doesn't need to spin too much now. Stop, please. Thank you.
Okay, on the green
Too much, a
safely.
little bit more spin on that. That
I
would
think
have
I'll
been
let your
down.
putting do the
And we would have
talking
been
here
pitching
from
back
way
up the
out.
hill. It's not an easy pitch either. Probably seen that on telly many times. People coming up short. You can see the red slopes there. We would have been in a lot of trouble. Alright, let's just try and get out of here with 2 putts. It's hard to believe from this length. What are we? It's not that long a putt, like, and we have to hit it 63%. Got to 63 exactly, though. That should turn a little bit.
Get in there.
Little bit firm, but
This putt's about 4
good
feet.
effort.
Looking good.
That is definitely a hole you don't mind
Nice
par, and I
in
don't
there
think
for par.
on the Sunday pin, maybe when it's down in the second tier, you can play it a little bit
4
long, try and
under
catch
par
the slope,
currently.
and you may make a birdie, but I promise you most players will take a par on that hole any day. And this next hole certainly is a
Blowing out
par.
there, right to left.
If you make birdie here on the 10th, I think 10 and 11 usually play as the toughest holes on the course, along with probably the 18th and maybe the first hole as well. There's a couple of pins they put on the first hole that are just nasty. Oh no. Down in Sergio Garcia territory, I've found the fairway but a long way back. Alright.
It's tidy.
That's
Got
the
a nice
difference
view
now.
of
We're
the
hitting a
green
4 iron
below.
now instead of an 8 iron if we hit the perfect there. This is not easy, to say the least. Probably don't need all that on the 5 iron because I'm shaping it as well. Tiny fast. Shouldn't punish me too much. Yeah, there you go. 5 iron was probably the club, but when you're adding shape to it, takes a little bit of
wayward on
distance
that
off it.
approach.
So probably should have stuck.
Setting up here now
With the
for our
4 iron.
third shot.
Get up and down again with another splash. Once again, played it pretty well. Just on the upslope, it didn't quite
par
travel.
putt. Oh,
Once
it's getting
again,
there.
I was just about to say we're
Good
scrambling
job.
well,
That's
and then I thought I
dropping
missed
on in
it,
for
but
par.
we're okay. It clings on.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 4 under for the
4
round.
under through 10. Nothing amazing, as I said, but we're ticking along nicely. It's
Best of luck to you on this par
and
4.
this is one of the holes. Obviously, you can see here. I would say 75% of those trees, maybe even more, are gone now in real life. I think they've only left a few. The tee box is pushed back. I think it's 25 yards. It's about 530 yards now. 520 yards, something like that. And the tee box is, I think it's 30 yards to the left, they said. I was listening to Paul McGinley last night, and your landing zone is just a lot bigger. The problem is going to be your second shot. I'll show you now when we get down in a minute. Into the wind here, playing very long. A little bit of a slow, but I think slow is better than
Looks
fast
like we're
there,
going
the
to the
direction
fairway.
the wind was going. I think if we hit a fast there, we would have been in the trees. So we found the fairway.
And we're setting up here about 210
But
or
yeah,
so
the
from
likes
the
of
pin.
these, I think they've built up the green a slight bit around here. It's now raised. I think it was 1987. Larry Mize chipped in. From what I've been listening to on telly, that shot is no longer possible. So they have made quite a few changes to it. But usually, in fairness to them, the changes that they make, they're very good ones and they're very subtle. They don't tend to make many mistakes. Augusta National. It's a beauty. I knew it the minute I hit it. Yeah, middle of the green on 11. You'll take that
we're
all
on
day
the
long.
green. You'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this.
Did I hit it? It's again a very good putt line. I've been happy with that. Don't seem
All
to
right,
have
here
as
is
many
a look
pushes.
at our
There's a little
par
one
putt.
there, just as I said it, but
Okay,
definitely
next hole
improved.
coming up.
9, 10, 11 and 12 I said we'd take pars. I think actually the last time I recorded around, it's a year ago now, I had a hole in 1 on the 12th, so if we could do
Got a
something
right
like
to
that
left
again, that would be
breeze
nice,
on this
but
hole.
not with this wind, I don't think. Alright, downhill 10. This was actually a hole I noticed on the other golf courses I mentioned. Fruitland Farms 2022 and Bob Jones 2022. This hole wasn't accurate for me. It was just a little bit too long, and I didn't quite think the shape of the green was right either. So that was another issue with why I didn't choose one of them. But they were still very good courses. That's to be said. That's a fast, but again, I think I'd rather hit a fast on that occasion than a slow and risk being in the water. But
that's going to miss the green,
unfortunate. Back and
oh man, what are we doing up in this pine straw? Let's get out of here.
This could be our first bogey here. You have to start to take your medicine. Oh no, I hit it slow. Maybe
this one's your third.
The gap wedge wasn't the shot there. I was just did not want to run through that green at all. Gonna need to chip in now to save a par. No, I hit it red slow. Alright.
Okay,
gonna be a bogey, unfortunately.
Bogey. So far so good.
Oh, it's not. Wow.
Ooh. And for the double bogey.
Well, the only thing we could say is we're not the first person to make a balls at a 12. People have been doing it for years, but that was silly there. Whatever about missing the
2 under par.
The chip, but how did I miss that putt? Scorecard record after we doing so well. That's a pity.
Short par 5. These are my personal
this
favorites.
Hole either out of the north. Bit slow. I could not afford to hit that fast with the amount of shape I was putting on that. It would have been
here's
hooking
our
into
second
the
shot on the
trees.
13th.
Can still hit this green though. Tiny slow. Hopefully that doesn't punish us. 3-wood I think was always going to go a teeny bit long, but hybrid would have had to actually catch it perfectly to get it all the way there. I think so.
On the back.
I think we played the percentage
Here's
shot there.
Putt for eagle. Careful with this one.
Oh, I've hit that way too hard, have I? Not way too hard, but a little bit firm.
Jeez.
Our next putt should have been a bit easier than this.
The bird. Looking good.
Alright, a good 2-putt for birdie there.
One in there for the bird.
We get one of the 2 shots we lost on 12 back.
3 under for the round.
Some difference in the 12th, as I said, a hole in one the last time I recorded a video on it a year ago, and we played it in
we are
5 shots today. It's a bit of a difference, alright. Perfect drive there. This kick's very hard to the right. This hole, very difficult to hold the fairway, even with the shape right to left. You can see we still missed it there.
But yeah, I really thought you were going to end up in the fairway.
That's a red fast. That's not good. My timing seems to be
all day.
The worst with the wedges for some reason.
6 feet out.
Look at that. Just missed the slope because of that red fast. This is going to be quick now as well. Still don't think I've given that enough break. No, not nearly enough.
Whoa. This one's a 7-footer.
Alrighty.
This putt's going.
We'll settle for the par.
There we go.
Another par 5 to come. Hopefully we can get back to that 4 under mark before the end of this round.
And 3 under par for the day.
5 under leads the way. Gino, CFC.
Here we go. Par 5 ahead of you. Let's see what happens.
Might not be able to reach now. Yeah, this is the other hole. I mentioned 11. I think they've pushed the tee box back 20 yards. It's not going to make too much of a difference, I don't think, to the pros because the length they hit it. But maybe some of the mid iron, the mid distance guys, likes of maybe a Colin Morikawa, they might be, instead of hitting 5 iron, they might have to hit a little 4 iron or rescue into it.
Ooh, that drive had some mustard on it.
Going to be a 3-wood for me today, I think, into this
we're
wind.
around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the
not
pin.
Going to be enough, actually.
And you're 2 strokes off the lead.
It is downhill 30 foot, but with that red slope there. Now the thing is, here in real life, there's none of this stuff here. If your ball misses, as we all know, it trickles back into the water. On this version of Firethorn, they put there, so you actually drop now. Oh, the wind is changing. Let's have a go. Couldn't hit it much better.
Heading a little bit to the left on the approach.
Oh, just about. Just about. Thankfully, I waffled on for a few minutes. I might be boring you, but
on the green in under
it
regulation.
was a good choice in the end because the wind ended up moving for me, and I was able to go for
eagle.
Pretty sure that was pretty much straight into me, wasn't it? And I just looked up, and in fairness, to hit it as quickly as I did and get it perfect, that was pretty impressive. I think all I said was, look, the wind changed and we'll just hit it. Let's go for it. And an eagle putt. Chance. Oh, it stayed out there, wow.
Alright, if you can sink this.
Alright, we'll take a birdie, though we are back to that 4 on the
way.
par mark.
And that will drop.
Yeah, that was mad to see the wind change that quickly.
That hole,
said, luckily I kept talking for a minute without hitting. Alright, 1 off the lead on the opening day.
16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens.
It's the pin up here I love. In real life, I think the slope is more, obviously we know it's more this way rather than behind the pin, but I still love having a go at it. Let's see if we can throw this one in close on this Thursday pin. Couldn't hit it much better. I probably didn't go as tight
Looks like this one's
to the water
heading
as
for
I
the
could have.
green.
There's a little slope here though. Will it feed back around a tiny bit? Come on.
Nice.
I didn't really pick up too much momentum, but still a very good shot.
This one's for birdie.
Chance to get the 5 under, which would be quite a response from having the double bogey on 12.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
It is a good birdie at
Nice
16.
putt. I like the way this is shaping up.
Very
That's
good
your
birdie.
second.
So three birdies in the last 4 holes to bounce back from that double.
Okay, 5 under par currently.
17, 18. You wouldn't call them birdie holes. You need to hit very good shots to birdie those holes. But we'll take 2 pars definitely.
We've got a par 4 for this one.
No. Quit on that one. Definitely take
pretty
a par
good
now.
off the tee.
It's only like rough.
Hey,
Though
I
there's no real
honestly
such thing
thought
as rough on
it was
this
gonna be
golf
in the
course, which
fairway,
I think
but
is
hitting out of the
it
deep
just
stuff
shows you
now.
still how difficult it is that they have no real rough of any kind, and it's still as tough a course as it is. Jesus, look at that wind. That is crazy how quick that moved. I wasn't even looking at it, but I could just see the oak spinning so quickly. I tried to shape it, but a little bit of a
your
fast.
approach is heading left.
Bunker's not too bad, but that
you
was
didn't
wild
hit
how
this
quick
one,
that
but
was
that's
moving.
okay.
Don't think I've ever noticed
Okay,
it
let's
moved
get
that
out of
fast
this
before.
bunker.
Should be pretty good. Right on line, just had a lot of spin on it.
Sand shot. That's how you
Definitely
do
settled for par there though after the
it.
drive
That,
and the
we
second
will
shot.
Move on to the next.
So we come to the final hole of the opening day.
And that'll keep you at 5 under for the round.
Birdie will give us the
Well,
early
see if we
lead
can
in round
use
1,
the
but as I said,
tailwind
more
on this
people
hole.
will play it later on. The likes of Eric, who won the par 3 contest. A few other people as well. That's pretty good.
Come on now, give us a nice
You
little
won't get much
fairway
closer
lie.
to a perfect there, so it's pretty good.
And we've got about 150 yards to
Pin
the
up
pin
the
from
top
here.
for Thursday. This should be pretty good. It is uphill 30, but it's 12-mile-an-hour wind. I don't want to go long, so a little bit of a fast. I feel like you lose
Come on, kick
distance
right, come
now
on.
when you hit fast rather than gain it. Yeah, I think if we hit that perfect, that would have been up there, but
Here we go, birdie
just like
pot.
it tends to fall out of the sky a bit quicker now when you hit the fast, particularly with irons or wedges. Take 2 putts from here again. Just a little bit steamy. Not a bad putt,
A little bit too firm on that one.
But a tester.
6 foot
Stay
putt.
tied for the lead. Quite a bit of swing in this.
This putt's good so far.
Not actually as difficult
And
as I thought it was.
Putt drops.
I thought the
Lovely
beads were
way
moving a
to
bit faster
end
when it
your
started,
round,
but
I
it's a 5 under par 67 for us to kick off the 2022 Masters. A lot of fun. As
Good
I said,
job
I
out
always
there.
enjoy playing
5
this
under
course
at
on the
end of your
game.
round today.
Can't wait to sit down now and watch it.
On behalf of myself and the team here
But
at
yeah, I hope
HB
you enjoy your
Studios
Masters
and
week. As I
2K
said,
Sports, thanks
we'll
for
have a
playing.
video again tomorrow.
I had a bit of fun.
Just do 1 round per day, talk a little bit about. I'll talk tomorrow about what happened today, who's in the lead, stuff like that. It was a pity the par 3 yesterday in real life had to be cut short because of weather, but then the good side is they're not expecting any real bad weather for the rest of the week. It's just going to be windy and cold, so that's going to be interesting. This could be, you know, I think something in around 7-8 under par, judging by what they're talking about. The wind could win the Masters this week, which is mad to think. 2 years ago, Dustin Johnson, or 18 months ago, Dustin Johnson won at a 20 under par, and I think it was 11 under par last year for Matsuyama, which was fairly in between. But yeah, I think we could see 7 or 8 under par win it this week, which would be quite a change from 20 under and 15 under and all that stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoy your opening day of the Masters. If you did enjoy my round today, please do drop a like, smash that like button, please. It is free to do so, really helps me out. And if you want to see more of my Masters content, then make sure you are subscribed and hit the bell as well so you don't miss any of my uploads. But yeah, have a great day, enjoy the Masters, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care, guys. Peace out.